Ohio, Minaka. My god, my game is lagging. Is Yoimiya is out? Oh wait. No. No. Okay, Yoimiya is not out yet. So I guess I will just continue doing the Archon quest. Hey, Archon quest, let's go. Teleport. I was doing some what is it? The event, and I mostly I mostly skipped the start of Inazuma because I just wanted to just hop in and just do the thing I wanted to. Wait, is Yoimiya out? How can we? How? No. Oh, oh no. We're right the time and still hey, Jungle got cheated. Hey. Okay. I will just do the commission the Archon quest I guess. Hey doggy. Yep. You are the same as your brothers on different nations. Hello.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
I not able.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Oh, that's
We're
good.
the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really
I
so...
don't even belong from this place.
What Paimon means to say is...
Here's a very unique.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House,
Oh,
a
so
safe haven
humble.
for the Yashiro Commission.
Thank you.
Well, that sounds more like it.
So the Toma is a bargaining style. In his style, but most like he dropped the price from 1 million, 2 million over to 300.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma?
Toma or
Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to me?
oh the dog.
Who
Let's
forgot their
go.
promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Oh my god. Oh my dog.
Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
We will go with the stupid stuff. So
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
but it still doesn't really add up. Oh wait. Did I know a dog when I see
Alright. I've
oh,
had my
he was
fun.
hiding there.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary.
Mm-hmm.
It
The
helped
boat.
us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato,
Oh,
and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
I don't know why people
Hmm.
seem for
Don't
Ayaka
think that
Soma.
Paimon's gonna forgive you just
For
because
me,
you're
he's
getting all
like a child
serious
because I am
now.
24.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
So how did we do in our test? The courage to face the lightning.
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you?
Why am I just
Naturally,
this?
this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck...
You mean the hot friend? You mean he died in a field for snow?
Ah,
I
so
will
you've
just
heard of
go
his
with the
story.
second one.
Hmm. His
Kazuha
light
told
still
me.
burns all the more brightly.
So will we be allowed to meet the Shirasagi? I'm sorry if I not good at pronouncing the name because my English is bad. But still, I'm fine.
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Where?
Where?
Oh,
I would like you to
we
come
are
with me
twinning,
to the
Mama.
statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Okay.
What delicious tea.
Taruma. Taruma.
The books were more interesting.
Oh. Can you understand me? Oh. Have you met someone who felt like me before? Oh, is, is he asking about his sister? Can I say? Oh wait, it's just, I will say the most hungry thing. Woof, woof, woof. Okay, let's go out. Oh wait. Oh look, I knew that Toma, Toma was hiding somewhere. Oh my lord, dude, that's a lot of cat.
What delicious tea.
What delicious tea. You are not even drinking, you're just staring at. Hello. Look, I got a steak and I can play this. I don't know what does this thing call, but I will say fusion of tambourine and drums. Look at that stuff. And I'm sorry for the FPS because FPS for me sucks. Oh no, no, Mr. Old Man, I don't want to talk with you. I don't talk with old people. Although I'm literally 5,000 years old, I don't talk to people who just imagine. Oh, just, no. Let's go out. Let's just focus ourselves on the additional tree, I guess. I get. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just. Why am I explaining? Why not that? This is my bad habit to explain every single thing I do. Hello, Tanker. Oh, there's the specific construction. I will just take the shortcut if you don't mind. Oh, that's a huge. Why strongly don't have that type of huge statue? Like when we have one, this Paul got one. I am here at the statue. Let's go.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they?
Oh, because he's cool.
Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
What? I'm
visions that
sorry
are
for the
collected for the
background
vision hunt degree are put into the
ambulance
statue?
noise.
So you've already heard
Oh
of the Vision
shit,
Hunt
it's
decree.
getting louder. Can you guys hear it? Okay, I lost my. So you have heard of the Vision Hunt decree? Why did the Shogun issue the vision?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts.
I'm literally
As
hungry.
for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden
Oh
Shogun.
why? But
And yet, I agree.
oh
The
no,
Vision Hunt
Madara,
decree
please
is
don't
something
don't
that
show it
simply
right
should
now.
not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Holy,
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
what was the sound just now? That was me.
Sound?
Let's go.
What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then...
Wait,
and
did you
then
touch
what?
the statue? I could hear the sound of people racing.
Aspirations?
Oh wow, I can pronounce it. Let's
That would
go.
seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
Oh, so vision symbolize ambition and
Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
so that's why like
Finally!
every gear holder is like they don't want you or they just use G. They just happen to have G. Like John Lee is tired of being God and he is still God. Please. This is hard to explain. Like Mingguan used her G skill for money only, and no one don't want it. The Geo element as her thing. I just know happen to know about Geo. I don't know about Obito because I don't have him. Like look. Where is it? Oh, profile. What?
We should look for a place to take shelter.
Okay.
I'll be fine. It seems my strength is returning.
Okay.
Not
Where
a
is
lot.
the about the vision?
Contracts can... Visions are also a type of contract. You should know that all power comes at a price. For every bit of power you gain, so too do you gain more responsibility.
Wait, what is it? Animation?
Rise!
Oh shit.
Ugh. Emergency countermeasures aren't my thing.
Holy, then When do they? Okay, okay, I will listen it later. I need to just this, do this thing. I don't wanna use, super stuff. Okay, I can't drop. I can't go there, but gliding, I mean gliding, but I say flying because I'm Indian and I don't know how this works. Okay, I guess are, if we don't do it, I will just keep the food and those guys like Santa. This is, and I am free to play, so yes, free to play again. Hey. Oh, there is some for some. Ah, can you say I? But okay, we are fine. Yes. I'm sorry that I'm talking to guys about. I have to go. Oh, come on, the taking field. Oh, I don't. I don't know. Oh, dude is just dancing. That's why. I haven't explored this place. How long you gonna just lie? Oh, no. I don't lie. Sorry. Is he still fighting with them? With her? I'm really excited for Finish 9 by the way, if you guys care. Like we need to keep. Oh, this is dark while I just. So you guys don't get bored and stick to the video till the end. Hello, Kamikaze Essay. This place is highly dangerous. Mateo, I'm here. Hello, I'm here. I got invited by Toma. 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 Already been 17 minutes. I guess once this thing and I will end this video.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Hmm, Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Mm, it's hard to stop the game. I would go with the Jade Chamber, dude. The Jade Chamber is literally flying. Okay?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about?
Kurasagi
So,
Himegi.
where's she
Himegi?
at?
Wait, not Himegi.
Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
I think I understand. No,
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
I'm not
Please
rude.
forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion,
Oh,
especially
oh,
following
oh,
such a
oh.
long and wearisome journey over the sea.
Wait, did
I
I
have
just?
awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At
No.
present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is
Oh,
the
I want
people
that
with whom
thing.
we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's
This is
power
the
rises
good
and
thing
falls with
about
the trust of their
Japan.
people, Thus,
I like
we
their
cannot remain
I
indifferent
like
to the
their
situation
door a
without
lot.
also remaining
Door
indifferent to our own fate.
and their
Traveler, lend us your power, and we can.
I did not come to start a revolt. I'm just here to destroy the Shogun.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
I'm going to leave
No,
now.
please! Wait! Please, don't go!
I heard her. I this voice at first. I heard her, but I don't know her.
I
What?
will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition.
You must fulfill
You
three.
must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
Okay. The probably before what after the editor the story.
A warrior
Okay.
who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
I will do as you wish. This is Let's go with it.
Then you have my gratitude.
Oh wait, don't
I'm
don't
sure
tell
you'll
me
do
that
great.
they ate the like do that thing. Okay, I will just some. Hello. Okay, she's not here. She just went. Oh, a legend of Swap. New Chronicles of the Sixth Kitsune. Oh, I would like to read this book. I will do on screen because my English sucks, so you guys can laugh over it. Ha! Hope you guys like this. Hope you guys. Ah, I'm so bad because I'm kinda introvert person. No one asked that for. No one asked this much. No one asked for what type of person. Stop, stop being. Let's just. Okay, can I talk? Can I talk? Please. I don't want to just. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. Artifact. Treasure and gold with the space power. Oh. Oh, so good. I have artifacts and I don't know the reason. The meaning of artifact. What? Uh, hello. Oh. Oh, I think this is some that just.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Okay, Paimon. Hello, old people.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
What happened?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago.
Oh.
Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him.
Such a good guy.
But now, all of a sudden, He says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will
Oh,
gladly
God.
apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
Stop making me sad. This is why I don't talk with old people. I'm so why the team?
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person.
Oh,
I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer.
this is the sad thing.
Truth be told,
Why?
we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Oh, I still don't get why he takes people's visions in that thing. Did I say? I mean, you can take the electro one, but it's granted by her. But why? Or oh, does she take? No, it's because of her storyline. I guess she took the electro. Oh, that's almost hard. Oh, never mind. I'm just confused. I will catch up to the story.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Mm-hmm. When the well-respected guy starts thinking over his existence of people. Hello, Tejima.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Oh,
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
you have lived here for a long time. Everyone depends on you. Know, you have lived here for a long time, so you should don't leave him because these people love you. So don't leave them.
True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone.
Beauty just so I got attached to this vision. I can feel you.
In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right?
Oh, we can do it,
If
dude.
you
Finally,
can't remember anything,
big brain
it's not gonna
in
be
the
easy.
in Yazuma.
Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember,
No,
then
that doesn't
it'll
work.
all come flooding back.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
Oh, that's a good guess to have a diary.
Mm,
So
I
it
keep a
remind
diary?
you that's why.
If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
What was the reason before you anything? You have a diary to like most likely to not forget it. Oh,
Oh,
why
yes,
am I being
yes, you do.
philosophical
And what's
shit.
more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If
Okay,
you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
okay, old people. I know they have their names, but there's like some others. Oh, okay.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right.
Oh,
Let's see what we have here.
oh, looking for
Today,
people.
the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today,
Wait,
I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a
I'm just
while.
listening.
The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
Let's go. That's the time. Oh, there it is. It's just here, so how can they just forget about everything? It's always in front of him.
So this is the omamori Tejima wrote about.
Oh, I will just do it.
Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Oh, this is such a place. That big place. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed.
Oh,
Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look.
let's go.
It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village.
If we become separate
Sounds
during
so
war, go
familiar.
wait for
Where
me
is that place again?
in the village. There will be safe home for us there. Oh, it's here.
Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh?
Do it myself.
Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Tejima friend is dead, I guess. Right? Oh, God. Okay. Okay, Tejima. Tejima-san! ご苦労様でした。
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamori and letter belong to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited.
Oh, dude.
And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me?
Because you kept busy.
Now that I
You
think
were
about it,
busy helping other
when my
people, so
vision
you
was
forgot
taken
about
from
your
me, it
own.
felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out.
Oh,
Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
does that make you so sad?
No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
So do you still plan on leaving?
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting.
That's the spirit.
Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her?
No.
When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How
Oh,
curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness, the feeling that something is missing.
that this dude loved her,
Thank you
but
both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
I knew it's gonna be a sad story. Losing a reason to feel sad is maybe the saddest thing of all. Oh, oh, it's her soul.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were
Oh,
able
my
to help
heart.
him, weren't we?
Good
Well,
luck, Mr.
let's go
Tejima.
find the next person.
Hope you will.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Hope you will find. Hope you will come back one day. And she was also trying to come, but she also forget the way back home, I guess. That's really that I didn't have thoughts on that, but come on, I have heart. I feel sad. People forget the most precious thing to them.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own?
I don't know.
Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll
I
ask
don't
one
want to
more
skip
time.
the.
Do
I
you
will
intend
just
to withhold this month's emergency
upload
provisions?
the
The entire
wrong.
clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many
Dude, calm
times do I
down.
have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
Oh, we have
You
time.
dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Emergency provision. Emergency provision. I knew it. I knew it. I'm legend.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No
This
one
is why
seems
I
to
want
care
to edit
about
this
us.
thing because
We used to think
people just
Kurosawa
nagging
was a
about
kind man,
this.
but he's shown his true colors.
And
He's the same as all the other
I
samurai.
guess.
It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Okay, let's talk to Kurosawa. Who's Kurosawa? Oh, he is.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions.
He's not
I
a
don't know
bad
whether
guy.
it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today?
Oh, again.
My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
We heard that Yogi lost Yogi.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to
I
do with
will
the
end this
missing emergency
episode
provisions?
after.
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now.
Because it's
To top it all
getting
off,
long.
my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth.
Yep.
But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say.
I'm not
We
going to
should be able to
confirm
follow
the
their
date.
tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
I'm just going there because I'm on speed enough. Because this dude is dead and I can't be a good guy who try to be sad. Okay, treasure holders, time for you to, time for me to stay here first. Yeah, I saw that boss, but it's time for me to beat them up. Why my Google is
We really
stop?
outdid ourselves this time.
Wait, I can see the screen. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. My God.
All those
It's
samurai
perfect.
houses packed with goods. We
I will-
really hit the
I will beat
jackpot.
them.
I mean, besides that one
Don't worry,
house.
Mr. Kurosawa.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down
Why
in
don't you
hoarder
beat
history.
them up instead of
You demand,
hunting
boss.
people with vision?
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach him a lesson.
Let's go. I was waiting to beat them up.
Stabilize! I got careless.
Okay, okay. Time to
Into the wind.
get all. Oh, they died. That was good.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Oh, look! There is Ethan. Not like it. What has it looted Kurosawa's house? Forget it. Tell us all you know about stuff. I will just do it.
Kurosawa? Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew we shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
That's so
What
easy.
the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs.
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
of course.
badass.
So, we
He
redeemed
doesn't do
ourselves for some
anything.
IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Because of this, guys, Mr. Kurosawa had a bad day, but in the end, they are also trying to survive. So, dude, this place is good, but the Archon is really messed up. I will end this video once we are done with all three, because it's soon gonna be 1 hour, and I don't think that many
Welcome
people
to
will stick to
Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need.
Super
Can I
Momomono.
help you find something?
No,
Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
about this, oh,
Ah, so you're friends of
I
Kurosawa, I
hope.
take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they
Oh
all
my
came from.
god,
How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money?
did
Did
you
he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions.
Look, the dude
But
is
why did
so
he have to
good.
purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. and no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
And
People's
cooking is
attitudes will
so
always
depressing.
reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If
Because
you're still
dude
curious,
wants
why
to
don't you
help.
go ask him
Don't want
yourself?
to show like he's the one helping them. He is a good person. Deal with it. I will help it. I just tell me how much debt you guys have on him. I will pay.
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated.
Also,
Most
people.
unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
No, I
Sword?
will pay.
What sword?
Let me pay.
Oh,
I am a millionaire.
didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the
Oh,
sword
I'm
yourself?
not gonna buy this.
Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if
I will
you
end
would
this after
kindly
this.
settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything.
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree?
This woman is
Don't
a bitch.
worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Just let me give some more. Like, like that. 7,056,000 by 60,000. This is called a million, right? I don't. I want to pay the debt, but game won't let me. Game wants me to make Kurosawa sell his precious sword. 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 Kurosawa, my man, I'm here. Don't worry. I'm here, Kurosawa. Kurosawa.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
You found your...
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation?
Why is it taking...
I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. The sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword,
Great
you
power comes
should."
great responsibility.
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The
Yep.
Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And
Oh,
the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any
yeah.
case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision is no fun.
Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Okay, I will end this video because it's like 55 minutes. I will do the part 2 of this video. Oh, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like, if this video gets 10 likes, I will do nothing. I will be just happy. And hope you guys subscribe, because please subscribe. I just happened to restart my YouTube channel, and I want you guys to subscribe me and support me. And please like. Thank you for watching. Bye.